Morning, students. Our today's topic is Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge is the device used to measure the minimum resistance with the help of comparison method. Wheatstone bridge is also known as resistance bridge. The concept of Wheatstone bridge was given by Samuel Hunter Christie and was popularized by Charles Wheatstone in the year 1843. This bridge is very reliable as it gives the actual or the accurate measurement. Now you see the principle of Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge works on the principle of null deflection. Now the question is, what is null deflection? Null deflection is actually meant the ratio of the resistances are equal and no current flows through the circuit. The bridge is said to be in balanced condition when current is not flowing through the galvanometer. You see the circuit diagram over here. Suppose battery delivers a current of I ampere. It comes to the terminal A. Then it is divided into two parts. One is I1 through the resistance B and rest of the current, that is I minus I1, is passed through R. Now I1 current reaches at point B and then it divides into two parts once again. Through the galvanometer G, Ig current is passed and rest of the current, that is I1 minus Ig, is passed through the resistance Q. Now at point D, these two current, that is I minus I1 and Ig, are added up. So the total current is I minus I1 plus Ig, and this is passed through S. And at point C, these two current I minus I1 plus Ig and I1 minus Ig are added up, and finally I current is returned back. This is the distribution of current through the Wheatstone bridge. Now, construction of the bridge. Ratio arms AB and BC, these two are called ratio arms. This Wheatstone bridge circuit consists of four arms, of which two arms consist of known resistance. Two arms consist of known resistance, and these arms are considered as the ratio arms. And one unknown resistance is there, and one arm consists of unknown resistance, and we have to find it out. Standard arm. One arm consists of a variable resistance and a galvanometer also present there. The circuit we also consist of galvanometer. The current that flows through the galvanometer depends on the potential difference across it. So these are the various parts of Wheatstone bridge. First one, ratio arms. These two arms are of known resistance. One unknown resistance. One arm is consist of unknown resistance. Standard arm, one arm consists of a variable resistance and a galvanometer. These are the various parts of the Wheatstone bridge. Now we want to show you how does it work. See, Wheatstone bridge is used to measure electrical resistance. When key is pressed, current starts flowing, and at point A it divides into two parts. I already told you. At point A it divides into two parts. I1 current, you see, I1 current is passed through P, and I minus I1 is passed through R. Through G, IG current is passed. Through Q, I1 minus IG is passed, and through S, I minus I1 plus IG is passed. And how it is done, we already discussed it. Now, we are discussing about the working of piston bridge. See the diagram carefully. We consider the closed loop A, B, D, A. We are considering this loop A, B, D, A. See, current is passed and following this diagram. So first we move from A to B. We see our movement is same as the direction of current. So the product of current and resistance is taken positive. So it is I1P. It is positive. Then current is passed through B to D. Same as the direction of current. So the product of current and resistance is taken positive. Again we move from B to A, but you see the direction of current is different over here, opposite. So the product of current and resistance is taken negative. So it is minus I minus I1 into R. And as per Kirchhoff's second law, the sum of product of current and resistance is 0. So here I1P plus I1G minus I minus I1R is equal to 0. And in balanced condition, in the balanced condition, Ig is equal to 0. Means in balanced condition, galvanometer shows no deflection, so Ig equal to 0. So equation will be like this: I1P, Igg is 0. Bring the rest part in the other side, that is I minus I1. So we get this into R. So we get this relation I1P equal to I minus I1R. So this is the equation in circuit ABDA. Now we are considering another circuit BCDB. Means we are moving from B to C, then C to D, then D to B. So in that case, first the direction of the current and our movement is same. So I1 minus Ig into resistance Q is taken positive. Again we move from C to D, but the direction of the current is opposite, so it is taken minus. So minus I minus I1 plus Ig into S is taken positive. Again we move from D to B, and it is the direction opposite to the current, so it is taken minus. So minus Igg is equal to 0. And as we know that in balanced condition, galvanometer shows 0 deflection. So I1Q is equal to I minus I1 into S. We take it equation 2. Now, dividing equation 1 by 2 we get in the first equation, that is I1P. Second equation, it is I1Q equal to I minus I1R divided by I minus I1S. We get this type of relation. I1 cancelled out, I minus I1 and I minus I1 are cancelled out. So the equation is P by Q is equal to R by S, and this is the balanced condition of Wheatstone bridge. It is a balanced condition of Wheatstone bridge. So if P, Q and R unknown, we can easily find out the value of S, that is the value of unknown resistance S, by using this relation. And this is the balanced condition of Wheatstone bridge. Now, so we deal with the Wheatstone bridge, its principle, construction and working. Now, we just repeat. Wheatstone bridge actually based on Kirchhoff's law. It was invented by Samuel Hunter Christie in the year 1833 and later popularized by Sir Charles Wheatstone in 1843. This apparatus or this instrument is used to find out the accurate measurement of resistance. It based on Kirchhoff's laws as well as on the principle of null deflection. Null deflection means galvanometer shows no deflection. Now, if we want to discuss the construction of Wheatstone bridge, we get ratio arms AB and BC, unknown resistance, standard arm and galvanometer. Now, how does it work? We already did. When current is passed, is got distributed, and here we get the balanced condition of Wheatstone bridge, that is P by Q equal to R by S. Here P, Q and R are known, and we easily find out the value of the unknown resistance. So in this way, Wheatstone bridge works. So this is the one of the applications of Kirchhoff's law. Apart from this, there are some more applications like potentiometer and meter bridge. These are two another application of Kirchhoff's laws. In the next class, we will deal with meter bridge and its uses. So, today's topic is this much. Till then, goodbye.